Kellie, we're here today to talk about your role as a SPAR ambassador, and I know that's very important to you. We'll talk about that in a little while. But first of all, coming off the back of the Europeans where you had your first defeat in 3 years, was that a big shock to you, and how have you been recovering and bouncing back from that?
It wasn't a big shock to me. Obviously I didn't go out there to lose, but it wasn't a shock because, you know, it's sport and anything can happen. And I feel like it's kind of put a little bit of a spark underneath my ass, you know, so it's going to get me up and moving again. Like, I'm starting to feel the way I used to feel again, so hopefully in 11 weeks' time that'll all factor into Paris.
Thinking back on the fight and the tournament as a whole, like, is there anything you felt just went wrong for you, or was it just on the day it didn't happen?
It was just on the day, you know, that was it. I can't actually pin it on one thing. It was just on the day, and I lost fair and square, you know, and that's it. Like, it is sport. I don't know whether I lost or I learned from it, you know, but I've come away from it, and we know what to do. I mean, we can try do it, like, you know, but the next time if we meet that lady again, but it's sport.
Having the Olympics just 11 weeks away now is the best motivation, really, isn't it? How is your focus, and how do you feel going back to defend your title?
I'm like, had you asked me this like 2 months ago, my focus was like, I was like a deer. I was looking everywhere, you know, but now it's like 11 weeks away, and like the tunnel is getting narrower and narrower as we're getting there. And I love that feeling of focus. Like, the focus is starting to really come into play. I'm watching what I'm eating, I'm watching my way, and I'm thinking of what training I'm doing, and can't meet this person because I need to save me energy for training and stuff. So the focus is starting to shift now, really, and narrow down.
The fact that you've been there and done it before, does that help you? Will you draw on the memories of Tokyo, or are you kind of resetting the clock and this is a new tournament?
Like, it is a new tournament, and the talent has got so much bigger, and you know, there's still a lot of people in the tournament who would have been there in Tokyo as well, but it's like there's a bit of both in there, you know, like try to bring back a bit of that feeling to make me feel good the way I felt when I was there, but also realizing that things have changed now and that I am the target, and people want to beat me, and there's probably people out there training solely for my type of style, you know. So yeah, there's a bit of both.
One of the people you may come against is obviously hasn't happened yet, but Amy Broadhurst deciding to compete for GB. How would you feel if you came up against Amy at the Olympics when she's wearing a different vest?
Well, I know Amy well. To be honest with you, I don't actually think about that, and I don't even, like, there's no point in thinking about it, because a draw has to be done, and there's, like I said, there's so many really good people in that draw that who knows what's going to happen, you know, and I'm sure she feels the same also. So we just take it. It's one foot in front of the other, really.
You'll be hoping to win the gold medal again, I'm sure, but have you thought about life beyond this Olympics? What is on the cards for you?
So I'm hoping, like, and I've been speaking with Mandy a bit about it, it's just to live a bit of a normal life. Like, we're craving normality at the moment. Like, for 15 years we've been sports driven and stuff, you know. We just want to live a bit of a normal life now, and I want to go back to work in the hospital and just being normal and doing normal things and spending time with my family and with my friends, and just craving that, you know.
We see Katie Taylor going to Texas fighting on the bill with Mike Tyson. Is that something that appeals to you, you know, live on Netflix? Can you see a future that you might go down that road?
I'll definitely be watching that now, but it wouldn't be something that would appeal to me. I've had enough now, you know. I think in sport there has to be a time when, you know, enough is enough, and for me, like, I'm approaching that time, and I'm ready to I'm not going to say hang the gloves up, but I'll be hanging them up internationally for sure, like, and that'd be it, you know.
It's good to know your own mind. And then your role as an ambassador is something that's very important to you. How important do you think it is to be a role model for young women and girls in sport? And you talk about that drop off in participation as well. It happens a lot for young women, and what you're trying to do to help them to stay in the game.
I think it's so important for young kids and teenagers to have role models, to be able to look up to them. I also think the loss that I've just had is really important for them to see that it's okay to lose, that it's not about the loss, it's about how you come back after it, like how you react, you know, because every reaction has a reaction, we all know that. And I think that's something that I really want to instill in teenagers coming through sport and just in life as well, you know, that loss is inevitable and role models are great to have, and yeah.
Super stuff. Kellie, thanks a million for chatting to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Super.